Hello there and welcome to the Academy of Historical Fencing. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Meyer 1561 Rapier from Black Fencer. This is one of their swords from their steel range. Now, I ordered it a number of months ago, mainly because they'd just started to make the synthetic version of the 1561, which is the slightly different hilt arrangement to the one that we're used to seeing in the sort of the 1570 version of Meyer's text. So we're all used to the usual single D-ring, having the sort of knuckle bow coming over the fingers, and then the cross guard. And what you tend to find, or what I find anyway, is that particular style of sword can be a little off-weighted to one side because of the D-ring. I still haven't found a good sparring sword, other than maybe the Keviten version, that's worth, or that's comfortable to actually use. But anyway, I saw they were making the synthetic, so I asked them, could you make me the steel version? So it wasn't listed on the website, but they still made it for the same price as the standard Meyer Rapier. And I'm sure if you, I'm not sure, I know, if you go to the website and order a standard Meyer Rapier, and in the comments section put you'd like the 1561 hilt, you'll get this version. Now, I'm actually very, very happy with this one. It's got the new style blade, so the original Meyer Rapier that I had used the older, I would call pokier blade than this one. This is a really good cut and thrust blade. It's much cuttier than it used to be, while still being decent for thrusting as well. You've got this new design on the hilt. I say the new design, I'm not quite sure which one actually ever came first, but it's new for us, older in the text, maybe. But that doesn't really matter. What's more interesting to us is the benefits that this design gives us. So you'll notice, looking at it from here, you've got a similar amount of metal now on both sides. So you've got a D-ring protecting the inside, and then you've got this extra bar coming around from the crossguard, bending around and joining the knuckle bow up to here. And it offers a surprisingly good amount of hand protection. So it operates a little bit like a D-ring, but also as an extra piece of protection around the knuckles. So I find it makes a big difference. It's a much better design. I think it looks kind of cool, not kind of cool, it looks really cool as well. Now, I ordered this in the kind of the dark bronze finish because I like to have it on all my swords if I can, but you don't have to have that, it just adds a little bit extra to the price, and then have my usual inscription on the blade, and other than that it's completely stock. Now, it's got a really nice flex in the weak, really stiff in the strong, and I've used it maybe only for 12 to 15 fights, which is a very small amount of fights, so I can't talk about it long term. But in the short term, my initial impression is it's a really good, fun sword. You can use it on its own with a dagger, with a buckler, shield, whatever else you like. It's a kind of a really handy, universal sword. Even get away with it, well, maybe not so much as a long arming sword, but you can use it almost like an arming sword. It's just a little longer and a little pokier. Other than that, there's not a huge amount to say because, again, I haven't used it for a huge amount of fights, but I know a lot of people have been asking about it and wondering, where can you get it? Is it worth buying? In my opinion, this is the best version of the Meyer Rapier that you can get at the moment, and certainly the best version that Black Fencer sells. It looks cool. I think it's got a really sexy hilt compared to the old one. It holds nicely in the hand. You might want a slightly thicker grip. I do find it's a little bit too narrow for my hand, and I wear a medium thock. So that may just be me, but I would like maybe an extra layer wrapped around it just to thicken up the hilt a tiny amount. But yeah, the blade works really well. It's nice and sturdy, looks good. Excellent sword in my opinion, and I think really good value for the money as well. I will do a longer term review when I've given it a really good thrashing in terms of sparring. Well, just thrashing as well, I suppose. And I'll let you know what I think long term then. But short term, the short version of the review, really nice sword, looks cool, handles well, good price. Again, any questions as usual, please pop them in the comments section below. Happy to answer any questions you've got that are HEMA related, or any other questions I suppose. And thanks for watching the channel.